students. Today I am here with a topic from Hello Alkanes, class 12th. So in this chapter, the topic which I have chosen is nucleophilic substitution reaction. Hello Alkanes gives nucleophilic substitution reaction. So in these reactions, a nucleophile attacks the alkyl halide and a new product is formed and halogen is removed as halide ion. So in the what is a nucleophile? Nucleophile is any substance which is nucleus loving. So they are negatively charged, or you can say they are electron rich species. Now in this mechanism, there are two mechanisms in nucleophilic substitution. One is SN1 and SN2. So today I am going to explain SN2 mechanism. So S stands for substitution, N stands for nucleophilic, and 2, it is bimolecular reaction. That is, the rate of reaction depends upon the concentration of both the reactants. Look at the mechanism here. In this, this is methyl chloride and OH is a nucleophile. So when this nucleophile approaches the carbon atom, a intermediate, or you can say transition state is formed. This is written in the brackets. This represents transition state and it is very unstable. It is there for a very short time. This is unstable because in this state carbon is attached to the 5 groups. So this is very unstable and it is very difficult to separate it. So immediately these dots, actually dotted bonds, they represent this is incoming group and this halogen is leaving group. So this is unstable. New bond is forming and halogen is leaving the molecule. And in this state, there is one more important thing. Inversion of configuration also takes place. I'll explain you what is inversion of configuration. Now here, look at the product. The product formed is methyl alcohol and halogen leaves as halide ion. Now in the starting, the configuration was the hydrogen atoms, they were on the left hand side, and in the product the hydrogen atoms are on the right hand side. So the configuration is changed, it is inverted. And now what is the order of reactivity of different alkyl halides? Primary alkyl halides, they give the SN2 reaction very easily or fast, you can say. Now secondary compared to primary halide, rate of reaction will be less, and tertiary very less or it does not take place. So here I have explained it why they behave in this manner. This is methyl group. So in this methyl group 3 hydrogen atoms are there, and when nucleophile approaches this alkyl halide, it can attack the carbon atom easily because hydrogen is a very small group and not very bulky group, so it is not creating any steric hindrance. Now come to this is another example. यहाँ पर it is nucleophile approaches the compound and one methyl group is there, 2 hydrogen atoms are there. In this case, you see only one methyl group is there. So rate of reaction is fast. It can take place easily. Now in this case, this is isopropyl group. So here 2 methyl groups are there and 1 hydrogen. So nucleophile approach the carbon atom, but rate of reaction will be slow because these are bulky groups compared to the 3 hydrogen atoms. So 2 methyl groups and only 1 hydrogen. So rate of reaction will be 0.02. This is actually rate of reaction which is mentioned here in the brackets. Look at the tertiary butyl. So 3 methyl groups are there. They create lot of hindrance. And hindrance means the approach of nucleophile is very difficult. In case of tertiary butyl, so chances are 0 because these bulky groups, they are creating the hindrance for the nucleophile. So this is about the SN2 reaction, and in the next lecture I'll explain the SN1 mechanism. Thank you.